We're here to ask you 25 questions to get to know you a bit better.
Oh my gosh, you better come on in then. Hey, it is 5 o'clock on a Friday, so would you like a glass of wine?
Oh, definitely.
Good. A rosé, all right?
Perfect. Good. What would someone who knew you well say about you?
Whew. They'd probably say that I was pretty bubbly and wear my heart on my sleeve, but also honest and approachable.
City or beach?
Definitely the beach.
Thank you. What kind of music do you like listening to?
Oh, I love all sorts of artists, but my favourite probably artist is a lady called Beth Hart. She's really soulful. I saw her live in Sydney and she was absolutely amazing, so I love her.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Where did you grow up?
I was born in Auckland, but grew up in Wellington. I've been here since I was 10. Lived in Tito Bay, Tawa, now in Plymouth.
What's the most important thing in your life?
Definitely my family and my grandkids.
Do your family live locally?
Yeah, they do. I've got 3 girls and a boy and 8 grandchildren. 6 grandchildren are local in Johnsonville, Chewton Park and Tawa, and then I've got 2 in Sydney, but they're coming back to live here in a couple of months' time, so I can't wait for that.
What's the best thing that has happened in your career to date?
Oh, probably when I worked for Tourism New Zealand, I was lucky enough to be involved with the giant rugby ball that travelled the world. And then in 2011, I was a VIP host for Rugby World Cup here, so that was pretty exciting as well.
What do you like about real estate?
Oh, I love connecting the dots and helping people into their homes, especially first home buyers, because I think of them as a bit like my children, and I think, well, if I can help them into their real estate journey and to build their portfolio and give them the right advice.
What areas do you sell in?
So we sell from Johnsonville through to Pukekohe Bay, but can sell anywhere. I have sold a house actually in the Wairarapa. I was asked to sell Carrington Estate, which was one of the highest priced property sales in this region. Should we go and have a more comfortable seat over here?
Yeah. What's your most interesting sale?
That would be Knott House in Glenside. I sold that about 6 or 7 years ago, and it was a house that it had a murder at it, and it was known as a ghost house or haunted house. I had ghost hunters from all over the world ringing me, asking me questions. I had psychics wanting to do readings at the house. And I ran open days where I had hundreds of people lined up to have a look. And one of the interesting visitors was a lady who in her 90s, and she had been born in that house, and it was a Rowell, so from Rowells Road. Yeah, so it was very cool. Yeah.
What's your favourite place you've travelled to?
Oh, gosh, probably Vietnam or Japan. Actually, I love everywhere. If you travel anywhere, it's got all its own experiences. It's amazing.
Favourite restaurant?
That would probably be Charlie Noble's in the city, but I think Wellington has got so many fantastic restaurants. I don't really have a favourite. I just like going out and dining out.
Why should a vendor choose you to sell their home?
Because I'm dependable. I work really hard. A lot of people call me tenacious. I never give up on anything. Joe and I are working together as a team, and I think we bring a lot to the table for a vendor and provide them with a real premium result.
What do you do in your free time?
Oh, I love to spend time with my grandchildren, but if it's for myself, I like to get out on my kayak and go fishing. I love swimming in the ocean. I try to go for a swim every day if time permits, which often it doesn't in this job.
What's your favourite food?
Oh, I love all food, but seafood probably is my favourite, and I like a bit of fresh Asian type food too.
Most famous person that you've met?
Oh man, I've been so lucky in my life because I have met so many famous people, lots of heads of state, but probably the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh. I met them in 2008 along with the All Blacks. At that time I also have been lucky enough to meet Orlando Bloom, Sir Ian McKellen and Peter Jackson when I hosted them in 2011. And then I've also travelled with the likes of lots of our singers and stars like Dave Dobbin, Holly Smith, Hayley Westerner, so I've been really lucky.
Sweet or savoury?
Ooh. I must be a bit of a sweet tooth actually.
What celebrity would you invite to dinner, dead or alive?
That would be Princess Diana. I think that she was an amazing mum, and I think that we could have a really great conversation.
Favourite season?
Definitely summer. I'm definitely a summer girl.
Why did you choose Collective?
Oh, I love what they stand for. We're really team focused. Also, lots of the agents are from different cultures, so there's a real variety of people within our office. We have a really good team right through, so it's a fun place to work.
What's your favourite colour?
Definitely green.
What's your favourite movie?
Ooh, I like lots of movies, but A Star is Born with Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga was probably one of my favourites.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Probably doing much the same as I am now. Yeah, I think life is pretty good.
What will you do when you retire?
Oh, I'd love to get in a camper van and travel around Australia and New Zealand and just live life on the road.
Haven't you got an Airbnb upstairs?
Yes, I do actually, and that's a lot of fun. We meet people from all over the world. Speaking of which, I've got some guests arriving in about an hour's time, so I better go and get things ready. So have we finished?
We have.
Thank you.
Thank you.